What did you say? Which they sold it a 3-liter bottle like it looked like Kool-Aid, and you tended to drink it like it was Kool-Aid. It was. What's up?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, folks, here we are up at Topeka Raceway, or not Topeka Raceway. We're at Topeka, Kansas, and we are here for the Donnie Reed Memorial, and we are at the TKM. What's that initials for the Racing Association track? Topeka Quarter Midget Racing Association. So we're here for kind of remember. Donnie Burlington. Man, I cannot talk at all. Donnie Reed. We're here to remember Donnie Reed, and we've got, I think, 3 of his relatives sitting here. And tell you what, I think one of the things is, you got any really good stories that we can actually talk about on video that you remember about Donnie?
I don't know if I could actually pick out any particular one.
And what's your name, by the way?
Kenneth Reed.
Kenneth Reed.
Yes. I mean, there was the time we went out in the Chrysler and I broke the door.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I remember that. Yeah, you broke the door handle off. Yeah. This is my uncle, Donnie Reed. He's been my uncle for a few years now, so he's got a few stories that probably won't be retold here.
And there's some I can't tell.
It's kind of something that might kind of reflect a little bit of the personality that Donnie had and how he approached things.
Yeah, well, that's getting into something else. My mother, my grandfather, and myself would take Ronnie and Donnie to races out at the fairgrounds. And my brother, their dad, would blame me for them being involved in hot rods.
Yeah, my grandmother actually, in the long run, was responsible for me and my brother going to the races when we was kids, and also as photography. But she had hundreds of pictures taken, but she actually never took one. She'd always had a camera with you and hand you the camera and say, here, take a picture of that. So that's how my grandmother actually was involved in us getting involved in racing and photography. That's been a few years ago, so she was a good woman.
It's interesting. I think all of us, I presume you guys are big race fans too, and how that, how those things develop. Of course, mine was with my cousin Charlie, following him around for years. Super modifieds and I'm trying to remember what that other class they called it there later on. I think they ran carburetors instead of fuel injection, but following him around.
Yeah, they had super modifieds in their sprint cars. He never raced any jalopies though, did he?
Oh yeah, I think that's
where he got down at Riverside and Lakeside Speedway years ago, and all over. There used to be a lot of racetracks in the area back then. Not now. We're begging for a racetrack here in Topeka, so this is it right here. Good people out here too. They put on a good show, and everything's volunteer. So,
well, how much better can you get it? I mean, these kids here. Well, the one that just pops into mind like that when I think of this track is Jalen Whittingale. And gosh, look where that kid's gone to now. I mean,
Julia's mom's here someplace. She come down here for this. But Jalen definitely was a force here, and he also moved on with the modifieds and the stock cars. He's run really well. Good kid too. Very nice kid.
Okay, anybody think of a good story to tell yet? Either of Donnie when he was young, or a photographer, or anything.
Photography wise, me and my brother have been doing this a long time, and us and the Lowry brothers with our Into Pits radio show. So we went to hundreds of races together, and I mean, to narrow it down to one or two stories, there's a bunch of stuff that happened. Usually most stuff was either on the way down or back is when silly stuff would go on. But for the most part, it we'd split up, so we never talked to each other that much at races. A lot of times people didn't even know we knew each other when we go to the races because we'd all go our separate ways. But yeah, as far as narrowing it down to, it'd be hard to, other than was at Kemper Arena and doing the indoor race down there, and John and Junior was announced down there. My brother was on the infield, and one of the little midgets went over the hay bale and about hit him as he was running. Of course, John and Junior, they was video on it, and they ran it back and forth, a dozen times. It was funny because he didn't get hit, but
I've been in that two things that kind of goes along with what you're saying. I think In the Pits was part of the reason why I got started shooting video. Of course, it was Bob Libby was the one that I raced radio control cars with Bob, and he invited me out to Lakeside, and I seen him shooting video out there. And the summer before, I had retired from work and had got a really nice camera, and they were shooting a special down in the pits with the Charleses. And anyway, long story short, they got me hooked up with not In the Pits, but Metro Sports.
Yeah.
And did some stuff with that. But In the Pits, man, that was where I made my heyday. I mean, lots of viewers.
We did a lot of shows. We was on 580 for about 3.5 years. Then we did remote from Junior's basement, which was pure chaos, but nobody knew that. But we used to have a blast doing that. Libby used to announce down at Sedalia, I believe, and then he moved to Lakeside Speedway. Then after he left, John Lowry wound up being the announcer down there. So you know how it is. Everything just moves forward.
Oh, yeah. You're here today, gone tomorrow.
That's right.
Somewhere else the day after that.
Yeah. Just annoy somebody along the line so they remember you. So.
Yeah, absolutely. But gee, what a nice thing for you to do, Donnie, to get this thing together. I know
Yeah.
about some misfortune.
Actually, Josh Maddox that runs that, he was a tremendous help on the whole thing. I'll drag him up here and you can maybe talk to him for a few minutes because he's the one to put it all together. He's actually, the Quarter Midget Club has been doing pretty well the last couple of years, but he's really got it going. He's brought in a lot more sponsorship and stuff. Me and my brother been shooting out here for about 17 years now, so he's changed the approach to it, which has helped a lot. He definitely got it going in the right direction. Plus, super nice guy too. Super nice guy.
Well, I think this is like one of the other tracks that I go to in that it's so family oriented. I mean, this is core family oriented is what I would call it, because I talk about Nevada like that. And Nevada was one of those places where you just, well, don't want to say anything bad, but when you went, you didn't know if there was going to be a fight or, what was going to happen.
Years ago down at Humboldt, when all the folks raced down there, well, they battle, but don't say anything bad about one of them because you get half the crowd on you. That happened to us down there one time. Junior popped off about something down there, and there were some people waiting in line to jump him. So, but no, this place out here is definitely family oriented. We got the future racers going here, and there's some of them that's moved on and run sprint cars and stuff and modifies and everything. So it's a good deal, very good deal. Like I said, got a lot of good help out there. Have over the years that people chip in for nothing. That's like you hear a lot of these racetracks have problems with employees and griping and complaining. I tell them to come on down here and see how it's supposed to be done. Everybody help everybody. Everything runs a lot smoother. So.
Well, and they're getting into second and third generations here, because I think, now I don't know if Jenny raced here, but I remember Jenny White. Did she race here too?
She raced here. I think she raced at Boyle's Joyland too, I believe. I believe she did. Yeah, that's second generation, but Bowers would be third generation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Steve, and then Steven, and then his little daughter is racing out here now. So.
How old is she?
Oh, I think she's like 6 or 7. Yeah. She has a little pink car out there.
Yeah.
She's pretty fast. Her dad definitely pushes her in the right direction, so but it's a good deal.
I was going to say, you wouldn't expect anything less from Bowers.
No, definitely. He definitely was a shoe in his day. Still is probably, but he gave up most of his racing for his little daughter to race, so he's a good man.
Yeah, absolutely. Anybody that would do that, man, that's fantastic to hear a story like that. But I was hoping maybe we could catch Larry over here, Junior, before he gets out here. He told me an hour ago he had to leave. Understand that little gal talking to him was on TV last night. I think Oklahoma and Florida played. Thought just sit down here.
Oh, okay.
You needed your gold.
That's it. This is
Catch me before I get ready to go.
Yeah.
First time they and the pitch crew been together.
Well, yeah.
In 10 years.
Larry Lowry, for any of you folks up there in the stands that don't know, he's got his back to you. But anyway,
He said you was leaving 10 minutes ago, and I know better than that. I know better than that. He's running for governor or something. He's got to talk to everybody.
I had to finish giving away money. We've been, courtesy of the Donnie Reed Memorial and the In the Pitch crew, we've been giving away cash to all the kids that are in the area back here. So we've been giving away birthday winners, hard luck winners, heat race winners. So we've given about $200 away today to all these kids, man. They got to be excited, especially to get me to give away money.
I took a picture earlier. I didn't believe it.
I was just
That's just like a Bigfoot sighting there.
I was just telling Ronnie in the pits, I think was part of the reason why I got into shooting video and was able to be successful at it. And of course, if we think back about that era, I guess I should hold the mic over when I'm talking. You guys were kind of, I think we might say, the only competition to Racing Boys. And I mean, there was some animosity there. I remember many things that were said on the air, over the air, out of the air, that with you guys in trailer. Of course, I've had my bouts with him off and on. And but anyway, I just wanted to let you know that if I'm a success, if that's what you want to call it, because I'm just a guy having fun, but it was in the pits. I want to thank you guys for letting me put my stuff up.
Oh, that's great. That's what we want out of the whole thing. We did it for fun because Lord knows we never made any money at it.
Tell me about that.
We've always said the fun actually was getting to the racetrack and getting home from the racetrack that happened with all of us. Everything racing-wise in the middle was just fun in its own right. But no, that's what we did it for, is just to make everybody aware of what was going on and help kind of give the people the publicity that they didn't get around here. And I hope that comes back, because right now I think that local racing is struggling, and the reason they're struggling is I think there's no entry level to their sport anymore. Prices are getting high for people to get in. There's got to be a way for it to come back, and I'm hoping that somebody pulls it back sooner or later. But no, that's exactly what we started everything for, and anybody that followed along suit, never really animosity. It was just more of who thought they were better than who, I guess. But we all had fun, and in the end, we all ended up being friends out of the whole deal. So it was good.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to say I'm good friends with Trailer yet.
We don't really have anything bad to say about Trailer. I mean, we battled back and forth there for a while. We pulled some stuff.
Well, all I can tell you is I one time decided that I was going to try and do some work with Trailer, and I actually went with them down to the Chili Bowl and did some camera stuff for them down there.
Yeah.
And there was a couple of things that happened down there that just ruffled my feathers.
You hit that one-way street.
And I mean, it was so off the wall, that I just couldn't hardly believe it. And it got personal and, stuff like that.
But did you ever get threatened to be sued? They're a drunken yard. Dude down at Lakeside Speedway one night threatened to, I don't remember what was said, but threatened to sue Junior here.
Oh, really?
There's a lot of things that happened over the years, and when you run a website and a forum board and all that good stuff, a lot of things can happen. But I tell you what, it's fun to come out here and watch these little kids and see who the future of our sport's going to be. Absolutely. And who knows, that little guy right there behind us, he might get a car one of these days, and it'll be fun to watch. Yeah. But no, appreciate everything you do, sir, and keep up the good work.
Thank you.
I wish I still had it in me.
That's the whole deal. Well, the Ins and Pete's crews got old, man. We can't wobble around as much as we used to.
I will be 82 in October. So I'm still and I've said it, as long as it's fun and I'm having a good time, you know, I'll keep doing it. And when it's no fun, it's over.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't know if that's where you guys got to, but
Well, I just had too many personal things that happened to me. I lost a daughter, and I had still a family to take care of and stuff. And I realized that racing was just a little bit a part of what my family life needed to be. And so I put everything back into that I didn't before. And there just really wasn't room for each one, and unfortunately racing had to suffer on that, but I still watch it every week when I get home. I watch your videos, I watch everybody's videos, watch everybody's Facebook pages, so I still keep up with all of it. And it's kind of bad because now when we start to lose all these people, that's what starts to hurt, because I used to have a lot of fun being with those people, and now that you're not, it's like doggone it, and that means a lot to me there. So but
I also want to thank you for playing the national anthem. Your daughter singing the national anthem. That's a good deal, Joe.
Anytime, man. And it's just, like I said, this is a good deal for all these kids, and to have them see, what it's all about, and to learn all that stuff. And these kids are going to learn everything as they go along too. And there's a lot of history of racing, especially in the Topeka area and the Kansas City area, that all these kids will need to learn from. And it's going to be good to have them be able to go back and pull from somebody. So yeah, it's a good deal.
So you building the dirt track, are you?
No, hell no. I'm running as fast as I can. I'm heading to church is where I'm headed now. Boss, thank you very much. Yep.
Talk to you later.
Like I said, we gave away that $200. We're happy.
racing actually
I'll see you, man.
kind of worked the opposite for me when my wife passed. I'm not going to say it filled the void, because that's just not going to happen, but it kind of helped keep me busy to where you got to work your way through that. And
I didn't shoot for probably about a year and a half before I come back out here. They contacted me, wanted me to come back out here, so I decided I'd come back and shoot. This is the only place I shoot anymore. Used to we'd go to 2 or 3 racetracks a weekend, but can't do that no more.
I can't either.
Mentally.
I'm down to one, and when my heart started giving me some problems, why you kind of start rethinking things and thinking, And I think we have got the main man here. This is Josh.
Josh Maddox, how you doing today, sir?
Doing very, very, very well. Glad you had got a little time to sit down with us, and we've just been talking about, what a great facility you've got here, and how this is really the future of our sport. I mean, these kids that are racing here are, well, the one that came to my mind instantly was Jalen Wittengale.
Yes, sir.
Him racing out here, and let's face it, racing gets in your blood.
Man, it's in their family's blood too, and it's great to see Mr. Soares out here. He picked up a win this weekend. JP Schatz, his alumni here, picked up a win this weekend. I mean, it's amazing. These kids start here and they just jump up to the big leagues, and it's just amazing how they excel on the next level. It's amazing to me, and I tell you, but the thing I like to talk about today is a reason for today, man, is the Reed brothers. I can't say enough good about them guys. Man, they've been out in this community for a long time. Rain, sleet, snow, heat, and they're always taking pictures. They always got a smile. We really want to thank them here. And what we got going on here today is nothing short of just some good racing, some good hard racing, and the community's really coming together, man. This thing is picking up steam every week. Guys like yourself, Cheese, we appreciate it. And Reed brothers, man, it's starting to gain some traction. The stands are starting to fill up, and it's great, man. These kids are loving it too, man. So
I bet there's nothing like racing in front of a big crowd. Yeah, I know. We were over in the grandstands a while ago, and I remember Ava Brown is over there. We watched her play on TV last night. I think she plays for Oklahoma.
that is correct.
And I thought, really? You got to be kidding! I didn't know she was from Topeka, but that's quite a. Did you notice she have any other ties to racing?
Who, Ava? Yeah. I know her brother. There's several of them that race, and they got a big family. Clayton Brown. There's several of them still racing, man. They're in the community. Yeah, it seems like it just goes generational, and that's what's good about these racers. So
get her down there.
yeah, we'll see if we get her down here. But man, the concession stand's been busy all day, and that's what's great about these racers. They come and they know what it takes, man. They're, spending money at the concession stand, and that's what keeps this thing going, man. It's for the kids, and we appreciate all you guys that come out here and do this for the kids. So.
And it's really some good racing. I mean, I'm a dirt track guy, but man, these kids, I mean, they get around here and they race hard, really race hard. I think it really teaches you the technique and braking and gas and, all of that you've got to do to be able to race a race car. I think a lot of people that just sit in the stands, they think, oh, hell, I can go out and do that. No big deal.
And that's just it, and that's what's good. And I tell you, Topeka right here in the Midwest, and I think you guys agree, man, with when we used to have dirt tracks here, and we still got a few, we got some good racers right here locally that go over the nation and race, man. And like I said when I was online, I like to focus on that, and I want people to come here and challenge these kids and see what Topeka has to offer. We got great people like yourself, and we got a great facility and great racers. We got a great board here, and man, like I said, I feel very confident in the kids we got racing here that I think they can compete, and we're looking forward at the end of the year. We have a national race, and that's what we're getting ready for. So.
Something I meant to ask earlier, and I kind of forgot about it. What kind of is the history of this? When did it start, and who was the first promoters, or does anybody?
I'm not sure how long the track's been here. It's been here for a number of years. It doesn't look like it because they keep it up, so it's such nice shape. But I'm not really sure how long it's been here. I know I've been out here for 16, 17 years, so. And it was around here long before I come out here, so, but.
Yeah, I think Riley Reese and several people were pioneers on this deal. I believe it started over on the backside of the trees, and there's pictures of them building it, and Mr. Reese, and I know Jim White was involved in this. They traveled around the country looking at other tracks and came back, and we have one of the biggest tracks in the nation, one of the fastest tracks. So, and we're pretty happy to have that right here. So,
you guys ever have any national sanctioned races here?
So here in October, we have a national race coming. Expecting well over 300 some cars, best cars in the nation. That'll be right here in October, battling out for national. It's the last race on the point series, so it's going to make or break some point series stuff.
Three-day race.
Yeah, it's a 3-day race, and it'll be jam packed, man. It's the absolute best racers in the country. We'll be here in October.
The NASCAR Youth Circuit.
That is correct, yes, sir. NASCAR Youth Series. We'll be here in October. So, and we're revved up about it.
Yeah.
I have to ask, when you mention NASCAR, does it cost you anything to be associated with them? I mean, there's always a buck involved somewhere.
Yeah, no, so, it's part of our sanctioning, you have to become a USAC member, which includes the insurance and stuff, and automatically get you a NASCAR sanctioned. And,
so there's insurance, they provide insurance.
Yeah, for the tracks, that's correct, sir. Yep, once we're a member, they provide that stuff. But same thing, it's free to the public to come out in October, man. There's going to be some hard racing. Like I said, the best racers in the nation will be here October 22nd, I believe, in October, so.
Well, we'll have to think about that. That sounds like it might be interesting.
This guy right here has definitely moved us forward on out here with his different angle on promoting over the last promoters. Nothing against them, but he's definitely hit some different people on coming out here, and it's working.
I have to ask, has it always been no charge to get in?
Yes, sir. It always has been, always will be. That is correct.
Really?
Yes, sir. Yep, sir. So,
even for the national deal?
Yep, even for the national races, no charge to get in. So it'll be like that. We have some vendors out here, we got some stuff for the kids, and like I said, man, I can't say enough about the racers right now and these people, man. This thing's gaining traction every week. People like Mr. Reed's out here doing the photos, and they don't go unnoticed, like yourselves out here. We appreciate that. And this thing is gaining traction every week, man. And these kids, man, in the pit meeting, they looked up there and said, this is the most people we ever raced in front of, so it don't go unnoticed. So it's awesome.
Usually have a good crowd out here on the weekends. Usually have a good crowd out here. But like he was saying, the volunteer work out here is beyond. I mean, a lot of the racetracks could take note on what it's like to help people, because they definitely get it out here, so, which makes it worthwhile coming out here. You don't have to worry about it. If you run into a wall, there's always somebody helpful on getting your car fixed.
Well, guys, I think I may try and wrap it up here, unless we can.
Sounds good. I just hope Mr. Reed's up there with a big smile on his face watching this racing. I tell you, there's been some solid racing so far, and it's only going to get faster. So, thank you guys for coming out, sir.
No problem.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. Thank you, sir. Yep. Thank you, guys.
Anybody else you want to talk to, or are you done?
How do you see somebody?
No,
I'd like to say I'd like to.
There's Jesse Shots. Jesse!
Driver we could interview?
See, that's where I see stuff.
Can I try it? Baby, can I try it?
Oh, it is. Her mom sitting over there by us.
They got over.
Yeah, I kind of recognize her now that you say that.
That's your mom over there.
In the pink? Yeah.
She's one of the little pink.
Yeah, what's her name, Aaron?
Yeah, with the little dog.
You know what her name is?
Who, the little girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, go. BB. BB.
BB?
Come here.
Over here. Oh, thank you.
Do you want to get interviewed for the TV?
Yeah.
Here, go over and talk to this guy here. He'll put you on. He'll make
She
you
can
famous.
stay there. I'll just soon have her face there. Yeah, why don't you
I'm
move that?
scared.
Eva? Is that her name, Eva?
Huh?
Eva?
Tell them what your name is.
Brinley.
Brindley.
Brindley Bowers.
Bowers.
Well, Brindley, it's sure nice to meet you. My name is Mike. Do you recognize me? I've seen you at the racetrack many times with your dad. You don't know me, do you?
No.
My name is Mike. And what class is it that you race here?
Blue Rookie.
Say that again.
Blue Rookie.
Do you enjoy it? You having fun at it?
Yes.
And how many? Is this your first year?
No.
Second year?
Yeah.
Well, good. I'm glad. What's the most fun about it? Do you just like to go fast?
I like to win.
You like to win? Well, now I know that runs in your family. I think your dad likes that too. What's your mom think about all this? She like it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Well, okay, honey. Well, thank you for talking to us. We really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Know the outcome before they even
Yeah.
go.
You know as well
At
as I
least
do.
they got
Kids
some
learn
work
more
to
when
do.
they pass or balance.
Well, folks, I think we may wrap it up here for the interviews, and we'll get to the racing here, I think, pretty quick. It should be about time to start lining them up. So you all enjoy it, I hope, and we will see you later.
Can I try now?
Hey, we got the interviewer.
You know that Steven's daughter, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I asked her. I told her, I said, he used to interview your dad all the time.
Yeah.
Here we go, side by side. Hunter Crawford, Delaney Dagan. Green flag a wave, look out. Looks like Blake Dagan going around. Hunter Crawford, Delaney Dagan, your front row. Crawford the 1, Dagan the 2. Side by side, we'll look for the green next time by. Mike out there on the flag stand, give him the 1 to go. And here we go. Off at turn 4, look out. We got number 3 around. That is Noah Marshall. And looks like Delaney Dagan around over there as well. Off we go. Look out. Forsberg. Contact. Forsberg in the 4. Blake Dagan making contact. Andrew Coleman nowhere to go. Gets collected. Up into the second spot, and he'll bring the 6 of Madden Thulin with him. So Hunter Crawford showing the way, but Studi looking for the lead as they go down off of turn 4. New leader. Madden Thulin will follow him as well as Dash Forsberg. So Studi out front in the 8. Madden Thulin in the 6. Thulin looking for the lead, and he'll take the lead. New leader into turn 1, and he'll bring Dash Forsberg with him. Thulin out front in the 6. The 5 of Forsberg sits second. Studi 8 runs third in your top 4. The 4 of Blake Dagan. Thulin starting to put distance between him and the 3 of Forsberg. Those two have kind of distanced themselves from the 8 of Studi. Battle shaping up on the speedway between the 3 of Noah Marshall and the 4 of Blake Dagan. Thulin starting to come into lap traffic. That's the 1 of Hunter Crawford right in front of your leader as he looks for a way around Hunter Crawford. Dash Forsberg right behind your leader. Those two will go past Hunter Crawford. So 2-car breakaway. Thulin in the 6. Forsberg in the 5. Oh, look for the lead. Crossover. There goes Thulin. Forsberg took a shot. Had it through 3 and 4. Madden took it back in 1 and 2. Here comes. Whoa, look out. Got one upside down on the back straightaway. Red on the speedway, and I believe that's Hunter Crawford. We'll look for the green flag this time by. Green flag will wave. Dash Forsberg leads them down the back straightaway. Look at this up front. Studi battling for the lead. Thulin back to the inside. Thulin, your leader down the back straightaway. Gavin Studi sits in that second spot. Slide the 5 of Dash Forsberg back to third. Battle for fourth between the 3, Noah Marshall, the 4, Blake Dagan. Oh, look out. Contact. Forsberg in the 3 and the 8 of Gavin Studi. And Mike gives him the 1-to-go sign. Madden Thulin to bring him off at turn 4. Green flag waves. Here we go. Thulin out front. Blake Dagan sitting in that second spot. Noah Marshall running third. Andrew Coleman in the seventh sits in that fourth spot as the laps start to wind down.
Oh, shit. Right. Oh, no. You couldn't turn. Oh.
Something broke on the 5 of Dash Forsberg's car. Looked like something broke here down the back straightaway, and he went through turns 3 and 4, and by the time he got to turn 4, it was done. Number 6, the 4 of Blake Dagan sitting in that second spot, then the 3 of Noah Marshall rounds out your top 3. Thulin leads him down the back straightaway. Thulin putting distance between him and Blake Dagan in the 4. Laps winding down here in our heavy 160. Donnie Reed Memorial A main. And Madden Thulin looks to be in command here. Thulin, second generation racer, son of Dustin Thulin. Looking to pick up the first feature of the afternoon. Gavin Studi moves the 8 around the 7 of Andrew Coleman, so he's up in that 4 spot now. And checkered flag off at turn 4. And the crowd goes wild. Madden Thulin picking up the feature win. Blake Dagan coming home in that second spot. Noah Marshall will come home third. Top 3 to Tech. Top 3 to Tech. Whoop. We'll try this handoff one more time. And there you go, race fans. Big round of applause for your first feature winner, the Donnie Reed Memorial. Here in the heavy 160, it's the 6 of Madden Thulin. Blake Dagan and Noah Marshall. You'll need to head to Tech. Madden Thulin, you too. Everybody heads to Tech. As we get ready for our senior Honda. Heavy Honda, you need to make your way to the hot chute, please. Heavy Honda, you need to make your way. Jackson Christie on the front row with the 2 of Carter Schartzer. Man, we're on the gas. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Carter Schartzer, the 5 of Cope and Swisher. And the 4 outside row number 2. Row 3, the Cope and Swisher in the 5. Cam Fox in the 6. And out back, Dutch Larson in the 7. Ouch. Oliver Belshie having contact with the back straightaway wall here. The 6 will be Cam Fox, and the 7 of Dutch Larson. That's your starting lineup, and look out. Red flag on the speedway, the 5. Cope and Swisher. On the back straightaway, the 1, Jackson Christie down into the infield. So we are under red. Jackson Christie showing the way. Off of turn 4, green waves. Good start. Cam Fox making the move. Fox gets around McKenna McAbee, and he'll move the 6 up into the 3rd spot. Out front, Jackson Christie showing the way. Cam Schartzer sitting in the 2nd spot. Oh, look out. Problems for the 7 of Dutch Larson. Look out. Cope and Swisher coming in a little hot. Sure. Runs in that 5th spot and out back. Dutch Larson in the 7. Green flag waves. Here we go. Christie showing the way in the 1. He'll bring him around. Now we got a battle. Look out, McKenna McAbee. Flag waves. Christie will bring him around. Cam Fox battling with Schartzer for 2nd. Fox will get around to the 2. Christie out front. Fox sits in that 2nd spot. And then Cam Schartzer, your top 3. Cope and Swisher has the 5 up into 4th. As we work our way through the A main. Cam Fox has closed the distance and now looks for the lead as they go into turn 1. New leader, Cam Fox in the 1. Look out. Dutch Larson and the 4 McKenna McAbee get together. Cam Fox runs 2nd in the 6th, the 2 of Cam Schartzer. Carter Schartzer. Cam Fox in the 2nd spot. Christie out front. Cam Fox right behind him. 2-car breakaway right now. Little distance back sits the 2 of Carter Schartzer. He runs 3rd. Then it's the 7 of Dutch Larson. Pass for the lead down to 1 and 2. Cam Fox, your new leader. Christie right behind your new leader. So Cam Fox out front in the 6th. Jackson Christie running 2nd. The 2, Carter Schartzer. The 7 of Dutch Larson running in the 4 spot. Leader working around the 4, McKenna Maccabee, putting her lap down. Now Fox closing in on the 7 of Larson. Jackson Christie working his way around the 4 of McKenna Maccabee. Oh! So Cam Fox started to put distance between him and the 1 of Jackson Christie. Schartzer sits in the 3rd spot. So Cam Fox putting the laps down. As he puts another lap down, your leader out front of the 6, that's Cam Fox. Jackson Christie sits in that 2nd spot. Carter Schartzer running 3rd in the 2. Well, checkered flag waves for the 6 of Cam Fox. Cam Fox picks up our 2nd feature of the night. So Cam Fox picking up the win. Jackson Christie will come home 2nd. Carter Schartzer your top 3. Those 3 need to head to Tech. And we look for the green off of turn 4. Green waves. Andrew Coleman showing the way, but here comes Gavin Studi. Studi out front. He'll bring the 4 of Ashland Maddox along with him. So Studi, your leader in the 3. Then it's Maddox, the 4. Dash Forsberg in the 2 and the 1 of Andrew Coleman. That's your top 4. Now battle for the lead off of turn 4. Ashland Maddox takes the lead. She'll lead down the back straightaway. Maddox out front in the 4. Studi in the 3 sits 2nd, and here comes Dash Forsberg. Forsberg starting to close in on your top 2. So Maddox out in the 4. Then it's the 3 of Studi. The 2 of Forsberg. Andrew Coleman in the 1 sits in that 4th spot. Now Forsberg looks to get around the 3 of Studi. Forsberg up into the 2nd spot. So Ashland Maddox continues to lead. Forsberg has the 2 up into the 2nd spot. And the 3 of Gavin Studi. That's your top 3. The 1 of Andrew Coleman sits 4th. As your leaders start to close in on Coleman, looking to put him a lap down. And Maddox has caught up to the one of Coleman. She'll look to put him a lap down. And she does. She'll put the one of Andrew Coleman a lap down. Here comes Dash Forsberg. Forsberg will have to find a way around the one of Coleman as Maddox starts to put distance between her and the two of Forsberg and the three of Gavin Studi. Using lap traffic to her advantage. Now here comes Forsberg. Forsberg will get around Coleman, and here comes Studi looking to get around Forsberg. So Studi moves back up into the second spot. So Maddox out front, the three of Gavin Studi up into second, Dash Forsberg back to third, and Andrew Coleman, the one, sits in the fourth spot. Now Forsberg back to battle with Studi for that second spot. Forsberg will get around the three. So put the two of Forsberg up into second, the three of Studi back to third. Ashlyn Maddox, though, looking for the feature win here in the heavy Honda class. White flag away for Maddox one more time around. Nice save by Dash Forsberg as Maddox takes the checkered flag. Oh, look out. A little debris on the track.
This guy jumped on the track again. We just talked about this.
Are we green or
Yeah,
It's not safety yet.
out front. Cam Kutsky showing the way. Right behind him. All right, Cam Cook showing the way right behind him. That's the two of Cruz Hansford. They're coming up on Riley Williams. Williams in the 5. Good battle for third and fourth as well. And here comes Lincoln Thomas. Thomas gets around Sawyer Curtis. Cook coming up on lap traffic. That's the 5 of Riley Williams. Cam Cook looking to pick up the feature win. Cook trying to get around the 5. Uh-oh. 10 laps to go, and here comes a pass for the lead. Oh, look out. Nice save by Cook. But there goes Cruz Hansford. Hansford gets around your leader. And now he'll close in on Riley Williams again. 2 Cruz Hansford, your leader. Then it's the 1, Cam Cook, and the 4, Lincoln Thomas. Hansford, your leader. White flag this time around. And checker drops for Cruz Hansford. Hansford picks up red rookie feature number 1. So your feature winner, the 2 of Cruz Hansford. Cam Cook comes home in second. And Lincoln Thomas, your top 3. So we'll need Hansford, Cook, and Thomas. You'll all have to head to the tech barn. Battle for the lead. Here comes the 3. Parker Stanley on the move. Stanley gets around your leader, Liam Holman, and he'll be your new leader. Holman will go back to second. Logan Mitchell sits in that 3rd spot. Mitchell looking for that 2nd spot. Unable to make the pass. Parker Stanley showing the way. Liam Holman in the 1 sits in the 2nd spot. Then it's Parker Stanley. Stanley looking for a way to get around the 1. Here we go. Stanley looking for the 2nd spot, and he'll get around Holman for 2nd. Parker Stanley closing in on the 2, Darren Reese. Parker Stanley looking to get around the 2 of Darren Reese. Stanley, your leader. Here comes the 4, Logan Mitchell. Mitchell sitting in that 2nd spot. Liam Holman continues to run in the 3rd position. And Darren Reese in the 2 sits 4th. Parker Stanley starting to lose his patience here. Trying to get around the 2 of Reese. 2 to go this time around. We'll get the white flag this time by. Oh, look out, the white flag. Here comes Logan Mitchell. He'll pick up the feature win. Logan Mitchell, your feature winner in the 4. Parker Stanley will come home 2nd. Liam Holman will get 3rd. And Darren Reese, your top 4. So Logan Mitchell leads the most important lap. He led the last one. So we need Logan Mitchell, Parker Stanley, and Liam Holman to the tech area, please. And there he goes, race fans. Big round of applause for your feature winner, Logan Mitchell, as he picks up red rookie number 2 here at the Donnie Reed Memorial Race. Here we go, green lookout. Caution waves. Jackson Christie up on the high side. Going green next time around. Look out. We'll get the 1 to go sign this time around. Mike gives them 1 to go. Green flag waves. Look out. Sharts are out front. Hold on. Caution coming out. I believe that's Tyler Abrams. Tyler Abrams. Green flag waves. And we're underway. Shartzer will lead lap number 1. Michaela Maccabee right behind him in the 4. Maccabee looking for the lead. Maccabee takes the lead. Carter Shartzer in second, but here comes Jackson Christie. Contact! Look out! Green flag waves, and there goes Michaela Maccabee. Right behind that young lady is Ashlyn Maddox. Maddox in the 5. Then it's the 3 of Tyler Abrams. Jackson Christie sits in the 4 spot. And Carter Shartzer right behind him in your 5th position. Two-car breakaway. Maccabee out front. Here comes Ashlyn Maddox. Maddox makes the pass. She'll take the lead. So new leader, the 5 of Ashlyn Maddox. The 4 of Michaela Maccabee back to second. Tyler Abrams runs third, and Jackson Christie sits in that 4 spot. Good race up front. Battle for the top spot as Ashlyn Maddox sits in that top spot. Right behind her, the 4. Michaela Maccabee. Oh, look out. Problems for the 2. Jackson Christie pulls down to the inside of the front straightaway. Lap down. Maddox in the 5. Then it's Michaela Maccabee in the 4. 3 of Tyler Abrams. Carter Schartzer in the 1. Then Jackson Christie in the 2. Once again, good 2-car breakaway between the 5 of Maddox, the 4 of Maccabee. That's your lineup. Green flag waves, and here we go. Abrams out front. Battle for second. There goes Michaela Maccabee. She gets around the 5 of Ashlyn Maddox. Abrams putting distance between the second and third place cars. Laps winding down. Maccabee's closing in on the 3 of Tyler Abrams. 2 to go. They'll take the white flag next time by. It's go time. Tyler Abrams, he's got a half a lap. And here we go. And your feature goes to Tyler Abrams. Oh, look out. Tyler Abrams picks up the feature win. Michaela Maccabee made a race out of it. Ashlyn Maddox comes home third. So here he comes, your Light 160 feature winner. Nice. Get ready to make your way to the hot chute as the green flag waves. Noah Marshall out front. Dash Forsberg has the 5 up into second. Madden Thulin right behind him in the 6. Thulin looking for that second spot. He'll get around the 5 of Forsberg. Look out, we got one around. Well, that would be the number 4 of Andrew. There we go. Back underway, and Noah Marshall showing the way. Madden Thulin's right behind him in the 6th with Dash Forsberg. In the 5 running third, and the 3 of Gavin Studi sitting in that 4th spot. And here comes the new leader, Madden Thulin. Thulin gets around. Problems for the 3. He stopped on the high side of turns 3 and 4. Caution coming out for Gavin Studi. And there goes Madden Thulin right behind him. Noah Marshall. Then it's Dash Forsberg. and the 4 of Andrew Coleman. That's your top 4. Look out. The 2 of Delaney Dagan going around here on the back straightaway. To the green flag. Green flag waves. Here comes Noah Marshall. Marshall gets around the 5 of Dash Forsberg. Gavin Studi took a look, not able to make the pass. He'll settle back into 4th as Thulin continues to lead. Noah Marshall sitting in that 2nd spot. Then it's Dash Forsberg, the 5, the 3 of Gavin Studi, and the 4 of Andrew Coleman. That's your top 5. Laps winding down here in our unrestricted Animal A main. Thulin started to put distance between him and Noah Marshall. Marshall's got a rear view mirror full of the 3 of Dash Forsberg. Forsberg right there with him. And Gavin Studi right behind the 3 of Forsberg, the 5 of Forsberg. Hate these double numbers on these cars. Thulin coming up on the lap traffic of Delaney Dagan. Thulin will get around Delaney Dagan. Forsberg and Studi get around the 1 of Marshall. And now Studi, oh, look out. Looks like Noah Marshall. Green flag waves, and here we go. Madden Thulin out front. Dash Forsberg trying to reel your leader in. Cameron Studi sits in that 3rd position. Andrew Coleman, thank you. Brain glitch. Coleman's on the move now. He gets around the 3 of Cameron Studi, but Studi will come back, and here comes Noah Marshall. Marshall up in the mix now. Gavin Studi loses a spot to Noah Marshall now. Gavin Studi moves back to the 4th spot. Noah Marshall up into 3rd as the white flag waves. And here he comes. Madden Thulin picking up the feature win.
I don't know. I'm so excited. Man, he was like, I'm gonna get me in there. I'll take that. I gotta use it. That's proud of that. He is not letting that kid intimidate him or like, good.
So here we go. Brindley Bowers on the front row with no look out. Quit looking at me, Reed.
513.
Brindley Bowers on the front row with Noah Kessler.
513.
Looks like Noah decided he didn't want to go. Well, there's Noah. All right, lineup is good. Let's try it again. Oh, look out. In the 1. The 2 of Noah Kessler. Four. 3 of Brody Maddox. Out front, the 5. Abel Lloyd sitting in that second spot. Two of Noah Kessler runs third. Phoenix Eaton making the pass for the 4th spot. Brody Maddox putting laps down here in today's blue rookie A main. Starting to put distance between him and the second place car. Lloyd. Noah Kessler continues to run third. Phoenix Eaton has the 6 up into the 4th position. Brody Maddox catching up to the rear of the field. White flag waves. Lap traffic will not be an issue as your leader goes into turns 3 off of turn 4. Checkered flag will wave for Brody Maddox as he picks up the win. Abel Lloyd in the 5 will come home second. And the 2 of Noah Kessler. That's your top 3. So Brody Maddox, Abel Lloyd, and Noah Kessler, you'll need to head to Tech, please. And the 3 of Michaela Maccabee. Green flag waves. Final race of the day. Michaela Maccabee out front. Jackson Christie sits in that second spot. Cam Fox in the 2 is running in third, but wants second. Here he goes. Fox makes the pass. He'll take second away from Jackson Christie. Michaela Maccabee showing the way here in our senior animal. A main. Michaela Maccabee out front. Cam Fox starting to reel your leader in. Maccabee your leader in the 3. Cam Fox sitting second in the 2. The 1 of Jackson Christie running third. A lot of history behind that 3. Working our way here through the senior animal A main. Michaela Maccabee out front. Cam Fox sitting in that second spot. Closing in on Jackson Christie. Christie currently running third, about to go a lap down. And Maccabee will work her way around Jackson Christie. As does Cameron Fox. Fox will get around Christie as well. White flag waves. One more time, and here she goes into turn 3, off of turn 4. Checkered flag waves. And Michaela Maccabee will close out the Donnie Reed Memorial, picking up the feature win in the senior animals.